Do you know about the effects of ketone monoester ingestion and the effects on performance? It can alter metabolism, but the effects on exercise performance are unclear. So what is a ketone monoester? Ketone bodies like beta-hydroxybutyrate or BHB are produced by the liver when carbohydrates are low. High BHB levels reduce liver glucose production and release glycerol, which bears glycogen, decreasing fat breakdown. Ingesting a BHB monoester alongside carbohydrates before and during exercise can change how the body uses energy. However, not all studies have found it to save sugar stores. Furthermore, BHB monoesters raise carnitine in muscles, aiding intense exercise by buffering acetyl coenzyme A. However, they may lower blood pH, posing risks during intense activity. Implications from these remain uncertain on exercise performance. The aim of the study was to investigate if ketone ester and carbohydrates together can improve performance in simulated rugby matches compared to just carbohydrates. They hypothesised that ketone ester and carbohydrates together would enhance rugby performance.
17 participants were selected for this study based on 3 factors: years of rugby experience, age and body mass, all being relatively similar to avoid confounding variables. However, only 9 participants actually took part in the whole study, as injury and illness caused 8 players to drop out. The study design was double-blind, meaning that supplements were prepared by individuals not connected to the study and given to participants in unmarked containers. Participants took part in 2 experimental trials, being at least 6 days apart. Matchday protocol was completed during the main trials, ingesting either a carbohydrate solution or a combination of carbohydrate and BHB before and at the midpoint of exercise.
So how was the trial carried out? Before getting into exercise, our researchers provided to our participants either ketone or carbohydrate test drinks. After finishing the drink, we were ready to go. The trial comprised of 4 cycles of shuttles, starting with walking and jogging, followed with simulated scrimmaging and rucking exercise. In the last of every cycle, a timed performance test was carried out. Participants were timed for carrying tackle bags, performing agility sprint with a ball, and then followed by a short recovery and a short distance sprint at the end. At the midpoint of exercises, the same test drink they received before the exercise would provide to maintain ketone or carbohydrate level.
Time to complete the high-intensity performance test was 2.1% faster with carbohydrates and ketone compared to the energy match carbohydrates placebo. There was no difference found in the mean time for the power-based sled push between trials. The concentration remained elevated above the carbohydrate-only drink throughout the entire trial. There was no significant difference between trials in estimated fluid loss through sweat or urine.
The decreased sample size could inflate effects observed and increase the chance of type 2 error. Using rugby players makes the study unrepresentative of BHB in all sports. Trials were mainly anaerobic, so it's uncertain if BHB will have the same effects in aerobic activity.
To conclude, ingesting ketone monoester with carbs can potentially improve high-intensity intermittent performance without affecting short-duration sprints and power-type movements. Should you use ketone monoester for competition, players should consider using it. However, gastrointestinal distress was prevalent in the study. Therefore, each player should test it.